Hey everyone, Kai here. How are you? Well, it is April, which means it is time for my monthly book check-in, and I might as well theme it Kennedy Ryan, all things Kennedy Ryan, because that is what I have been reading this month. So let's get into it. So my last read was Before I Let Go by Kennedy Ryan. And this book, y'all, has been all over my timeline. It's still on my timeline. Everyone's talking about it. Multiple people encouraged me to read it. So I was really looking forward to reading this book. I remember being on a train and someone was reading this book. And it's like, I don't know what part of the book she was on, but she closed the book and was like she had a moment in public on the train, and I'm like, okay, I have to read this book, right? I will admit, when I finally got the book and read the back of the book, I did feel like the book was a tad bit more mature than who I am and where I am in my life, and let me explain why. The book follows two characters, Josiah and Yasmin, and they are divorced, but they are soulmates. And so they are navigating life as co-parents to two beautiful children, and they're also navigating whether they should let go or not. These characters, they really are the epitome of adulthood. They were married, now they're divorced, but they're co-parenting and they're doing it really well. They're going to PTA meetings and parent-teacher conferences and taking kids to soccer practice and, just navigating their world in, suburbia Atlanta. And, I was on the fence a little bit, like, will I connect to these characters? Because my life, while that felt very future-facing, it wasn't right now. This book felt like I wanted to create a playlist. I could hear the music in my head as I was reading this book, and that's what made this book really special for me. I could hear songs like Before I Let Go by Blackstreet. I can hear songs like He Can't Love You Like I Love You by Jagged Edge. Like, I could hear the music, and so I want to create a playlist for this book because it felt so reminiscent of old school 90s, 2000s R&B. So yeah, that was my last read. My current read is This Could Be Us by Kennedy Ryan. So I love this book. I love this book. So this is the follow-up to Before I Let Go. So Before I Let Go followed Josiah and Yasmin. This Could Be Us follows Yasmin's friend, like her best friend, sister friend, Soledad. And it also follows Judah, her love interest. So this book is so good. Soledad is my person. I immediately connected to her. I immediately connected to this book. This book, within the first 50 pages, I was hooked. So I have 100 pages left to go. I'm currently reading, but the book follows Soledad, who was married to a man that wasn't the greatest guy. And now she has to find herself in the midst of a divorce, in the midst of raising 3 girls, and she is on the most beautiful self-discovery journey, and I am enjoying her. She inspires me. She is a DIY girly. She is an influencer, and she is just so cool, and I absolutely love her. Now, Judah, he is an interesting character because he is also a parent of 2 autistic boys. He is a divorcee, and he has a really great co-parenting relationship as well. And so I'm not far enough along to know what happens between the two, but I do know there's definitely something there. And so I'm excited to finish this book. It is so good. The other thing that really attracted me to this book, I have a guilty pleasure of watching documentaries and series around like corporate crimes or people who do like scammer people who tend to get away with their scams. And so this book kind of delves a little bit about that. Who am I talking about? If y'all ever saw Inventing Anna on Netflix, or Tinder Swindler, or Bernie Murdoch documentary, just to name a few, like, I find those very interesting and weird at the same time, but it has a little bit of that too. So this book is just tapping into all the things that I find interesting and intriguing, and I'm really connecting with Soledad as a character. So the book I want to read, my to be read, it kind of ties into This Could Be Us. This book is all up and through This Could Be Us because the main character, Soledad, has a book club, and this is her first book club pick. So the book that I want to read and I've never read is All About Love. I've had this book on my shelf for many, many years. I have not read it as yet, but I am now dying to read it once I'm done with This Could Be Us because it seems like such a powerful book. And again, comes highly recommended. I know so many people who have said this book has been transformative, is one of the best books they've ever read. And so I am so looking forward to reading this book next. So that's what I'm reading. How are y'all doing? What are you reading? Let me know in the comments. All right, bye.